Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to show you how I made these Polaroid frames. So yeah, let's get started. First of all, you need some white cardstock that is 3 by 4. You'll need that. Then, or if you have a square punch, which I don't, so I'm going to show you how I make them. So I have 3 that I'm going to make, so I'm going to show you how to do all 3 of them. They need to be 3 by 4. Then you need a square that is 2.5 by 2.5. You place it on your rectangle and then you trace it. Then we're going to cut out this circle here, so you just use a hole punch and punch the corner out just so you can get your scissors in there. Like so. Then you take your scissors and cut out the hole, or cut out, not the hole, cut out this square to make a hole so it looks like your Polaroid. So kind of like this. I'm going to do it from this side. So this takes a little bit of time. So if you had a larger square punch, it would be a lot easier, but I don't have one of those. So I'm just doing it like this because I don't have a punch. It's something I probably should get. Anyway, so there's one. Actually, I'm only going to cut out 2 because I have one over here that's done, just to make the time go a little bit quicker. So you're not having to watch me cut out all of those. So yeah, very time consuming. So a lot of the stuff that I used here, I used my circle punch, my heart punches, I used my tiny butterfly punch, used some washi tape. So yeah, there we go. We have all 3 of them cut. I'm just going to flip them over so you can't see the pencil line on my Polaroid. So the first one here, we'll do this one with the yellow heart. So let me get the yellow heart, and I had one ready, but of course now I don't. So I'm going to punch one of them out of my scraps. So this is the 1 7/8 inch punch that I'm using. And then I have one of the butterflies. We're going to use some gold thread. So we're just going to take a little bit of this gold thread, and we are going to use some Fabri-Tac and put a little bit here, and then we're just going to wad this up and place it down in the corner down here. Oops. And then we're just going to place our heart on top of that, like so. And then we have the little butterfly, which is a 5/8 of an inch, and I used my glitter washi tape, and I punched that out. So I'm just going to use a little bit of Fabri-Tac instead of taking the backing off, because it'll take forever to take it off something that little. So then there you have that. For the top embellishment, we're going to use a piece of that scrap paper, and we're going to use the washi tape. This is a little bit thicker, wider washi tape. And we're going to cut out with your 1.5 inch circle punch. You're going to cut a half a circle out, like so. And you're going to use it up here in the corner. So up here we have some ribbon. So we're going to use this ribbon here. I did purchase this ribbon at Michael's in their $1.50 bin. So we're just going to cut that off like so. And then cut this little black piece off there. We're going to turn this into like a little banner. So we're going to fold it in half. And then we're going to cut this like a little banner. So, yeah, like so. Then I'm going to use some of this yellow and white ribbon, which I also did purchase at Michael's in their $1.50 bin. It came in this one, which is the black we're going to use, and then this one here is the yellow and white, which is the one that I'm using now. So I'm just going to cut that like that, and then I'm going to staple these two pieces of ribbon at the top of the half of the circle there, like so. And then we're going to glue it to the top up here. Just a little bit of glue, and then glue that there like so. And then I also have the word happy, which I used off the ribbon, so we're going to cut that out off of the ribbon like so. Then take your glue. Again, I'm using fabric tack. And then you're just going to glue it on the top there like that. Isn't that the cutest? I think it turned out so cute. I absolutely love the ribbon. It's really, really cute. I might go back and get more. Don't know if they have any more. But anyways, let's move on. Let's show you the next one. Next one here, we'll do the black and white. So first of all, you're going to use your washi tape, and you're going to put it on there a little more than halfway down. And then you're going to use your thinner washi tape, or whatever washi tape you prefer to use. I'm going to make this one a little bit shorter than the wider one. And then I'm going to cut the extra off there. And then I'm going to use the other ribbon that says Life's an Adventure. Ugh, that's kind of hard to say. Ugh. Life is an adventure. There we go. So then I'm going to turn this one into a banner too, but I'm going to do it on this end. So I am going to fold it, and I am going to cut it. And then I'm going to staple it down here on the end, kind of at an angle, so that you can see both of the washi tapes. Like that. And then this little tab at the top, we are also going to use the scrap. And we're just going to use the black and white washi. And I'm just going to put a strip of it on there like so. Oops. And then I'm going to use it just at the width of the tape. And then I'm going to use my paper trimmer to trim it out. I think I'm going to do 1.5 inch. And then I'm going to use my cloud scissors and use the half circle and cut it like a half circle out of the corners of this so I can use it as a tab for the top. So that's how I made that. And we're going to glue it on the top up here. And then I did cut out with my 5/8 of an inch heart punch. I punched out a heart out of my glitter washi tape. Again, I'm not going to peel that off because it would be too hard. I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac. And then you just stick it on there in the corner. And then I'm going to throw a staple in here on my tab in the corner. So yeah, you just let that dry and there you go on that one. I love it. Too cute. And then for the last one, we have this one here. So I'm going to use mint green paper, cardstock, and then I'm going to use some scrapbook paper. It's got white with gold hearts on it, which I've already cut this one into my for my fringe just to save time a little bit. And my glue is making a mess here. Oh, that's the only bad part of this Fabri-Tac, that it gets kind of low. It wants to make a mess. So anyways, we're going to glue that on the top there and then glue it about this where you want the second fringe to be, because we'll cut the top part of that off. So then I'll let that glue dry for a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'll make, while that's drying, I've already cut them, but I'm going to make my two little banners for up here. So I'm going to cut these into banners. And do the same with this one. So there's that. And I know I want my mint one to be smaller than my heart one, so I'm just going to stagger them past it. And then I'm going to staple them both on there, and then I'll just cut the extra off like that. And then I'll just cut the extra off the top. So like that. And like that. Cute. This should be dry enough to cut. So I'm going to cut my fringe on this one here. Again, this is time consuming. That's why I cut that first one, because it can take a little bit of time to slice this down. So then I'm going to cut this extra off the top, and then we're going to glue it onto our Polaroid. Let's Just a little bit of glue on the back. And then we're going to glue it down. Cut this extra off a little bit longer. Then we're going to glue on our gold glitter heart cut out of my gold washi tape. And then we're just going to place it on there like that. So there you go. That's the last one. So yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed watching the video and I inspired you to make your own Polaroid frames. So yeah, if you have any comments or questions, just leave them down below and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks for watching. Bye.